I never thought of making another video on this whole topic, this whole guy, Jodys Corner again. Because that was a part of my life that I just kind of hid into the dark recesses of my mind. Recesses. But I just want to talk about this. I got a friend who wants to talk about this that you're going to hear from. And this needs to be talked about. So Jodys Corner. So what he decided was very smart was to compare the Zack Snyder cut Warner Brothers AT&T situation to slavery.
They own them. AT&T is a slave master on the plantation, and Warner Brothers is the head house slave. That's what it is. AT&T, at will, can proceed to lube up and shaft Warner Brothers whenever they so see fit. And Warner Brothers, they can't do anything now because AT&T bought the plantation when old man Karuga died. So the head house slave, which was really the owner of the plantation until they found a new owner, is now just the head house slave. And the new plantation owner, AT&T, shafts the head house slave.
Let that sink in. He compared movies to the horrors of slavery. He did that. And I'll show you a little clip of him saying that. So what you just saw was him saying that. With everything going on right now, I don't know why would be in his right state of mind or in his right mind as a black man in America or a black man, period, to say that. That was very dumb, uneducated, and ignorant of him to make that comparison. That's a terrible comparison, a terrible example. And with everything going on right now, that was the smart thing to say, to compare it to? Are you serious? You have to have lost your mind to think that was okay to say, and people defending it. Talk about some, oh, well, Jude, I know you ain't mean it. What? Why y'all going so hard on the paint? Let him take that L that he so deserves for saying something so dumb, so stupid, so ignorant. I know y'all are his fans, and you know y'all love him. He can do no wrong. He is God Jody. But in reality, he's just a human man, and he isn't all that. And my experience with him hasn't been all that positive. I made a video 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, talking about, my experience with him was very positive for us, extremely positive. It was amazing. And then it went negative so quick, very fast. If you haven't seen my video, I'll link it. I'll just talk about it a little bit here. Basically, we were in Jodys Corner. Used to have a Discord server. It was great. It's one of the greatest moments ever. It was fun getting able to talk to him because I used to be the biggest Jodys Corner fan. You couldn't find a bigger fan than me. I was fanboying out when I was in that server. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. I was the biggest fanboy. I'll admit it. The way that Zack Snyder has his fanboys, they're loyal, super, just do no wrong. That used to be me with Jodys Corner. Until the later half of 2018, where he deleted the server because people disagreed with him on a topic which your ego is so big that you don't want to be wrong. Like, it was because they disagreed with him about the Bill Cosby situation, and people had their opinions, and that's what you're allowed to have, opinions, and just go back and forth. You always want to debate in the server, and once we give you a debate, you want to hide your tail, run, and get upset. I wasn't there for, apparently Jody had a voice chat with a bunch of people. Like, I don't know what was said. I wasn't there, like I said, what was said, but you want to have a voice chat about it. Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. He deleted the server, made a bunch of rules like, you can't create your own Discord server to hang out with people. A grown man told people to not create their own server to reconnect with their friends. And if he found out you did, you'd be banned and ridiculed by his followers. And shoot, this is the part where it really hurts the most. There was a subscriber there, and I won't say their name out of respect, but we used to be so really good friends. Really good friends. I told him secrets. I talked to him, asked him how he was doing. He talked to me, and after the whole situation with Jody, he backstabbed me. Multiple people there backstabbed me and turned their backs on me and just represented me in a bad light to Jody. And that got me kicked from Jody and J3's channel. I wanted so badly to get back into there after I was kicked. I was sad for a while, but after I saw what his fans are like and what he's like, what they put me through emotionally, I was done. I was just done, and it was hard because, yeah, you know people, and it's crazy that it ended like that. But now with the Schneider cut, Jody has really kind of lost it. And I'm praying for him, because that was very idiotic of him to say. And then he wants to complain about cyberbullying. Jody, you've been cyberbullying people yourself. So I don't want to hear it, man. I don't. You've done it yourself. So I don't want to hear when karma comes back to bite, because karma sure does bite and it stings. You're getting ratioed. The dislikes to dislikes are clearly evident. And you're not doing well. And that's just what it is. So yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. My topic is calm, but from one of my friends is more emotion. You can feel the emotion. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, Jody, that was so stupid of you to compare the Schneider. And he was basically upset and crying over the Schneider cut coming out. Like, who does that? What? Why are you upset? Reject the Schneider cut. Why? The fans are getting something they want. Why? I understand that there are toxic fanboys from the Schneider community. There are toxic fanboys in every community. Marvel, DC, anime, Star Wars. Toxic. We've seen it. And I won't come out here talking like the Schneider fan base is the best fan base ever and that there have no wrong in it, because there is. But every fan base is like that. That's all I gotta say. Hope y'all enjoy what my friends is gonna say. And I will talk to you guys on my next video. Peace out.
Okay, so basically, my name is Great Diamond, and I was a subscriber to Jodys Corner from 2016 to 2018. And let me tell you, this isn't the first time he's done this shit, and it certainly won't be the last. I was in his Discord server from 2017 to 2018, and I was constantly bullied in that server, not just by him, but by a certain number of his subscribers that are still mods till this day. I really don't feel like giving out names, but yeah, I've known Josh for about 2 years now, and basically everything that's been happening, in case you're wondering, L made the video. L is a personal friend of me and Josh's. He said he made the Discord. Like, he's the leader of the Discord and all that. Truth is, I was the one that created that Discord 2 years back when Jody and them were showing signs of egocentric behaviors. So, yeah, that's when I created it with the help of 2 other people. One who isn't with us, who left. I don't want y'all to think he died or something, but I left everyone else in the Discord server, quote, the exiles, were basically a group of niggas who didn't like what Jody was doing, basically, who got kicked out because of the bullshit that happened in Discord and that was happening on live streams. Some of us were dragged through the mud on live and through Discord.
many of us, including Josh himself, were shit talked all throughout the time. And it was just another thing for Jodys' egocentric personality to get a hold of. And overall, it's really like, it's a mind-blowing thing that his attitude is still continuing after those 2 videos that L made have come out, that multiple things that happened between him and his friends are coming out. How HC3 was a pedophile. Apparently, that was previously known information by another person in the Discord, or in the Exiles Discord that I know. And it wasn't new. There are several attempts from Jody and his little cult, as they are now. Not all of them. Not all of them. A couple of them. Mostly the mods. They've basically created a point of no return, in my opinion. I wanted those videos, when they came out on L's channel, to be a learning lesson. That don't fuck with the people who supported you from day one, and you screw them over for some newer opportunities, or because they don't agree with you. Several times I was shit talked because I didn't agree with him on Wonder Woman. And I was 15 around the time. And I was thoroughly bullied, thoroughly dragged through the mud. I was called a cuck, I was called poor. Several mods didn't like me for some odd reason. And I tried to be friends with almost everybody. And yet I was still dragged through the mud. I was called ugly. All that. Only reason I'm even saying this now is because I haven't said it in 2 years. And ever since that Jody wild shit that's been happening, I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm coming out with this shit. The truth is coming out. And the truth is, he ain't what he ain't. He is not what he appears to be. Truth is, he's a fucking bastard who is willing to backstab his own friends, backstab his own supporters. He was willing to kick many people who have given him money over the years, who have supported him over years because of a different comment or an opinion they had of a certain thing that he adores, i.e. Wonder Woman, was one of the major things. He banned, way back when, a guy named Rabbit God, because he gave him a lot of money before any of the other people came through. Banned him because of Wonder Woman differences. Banned several people because of Wonder Woman differences. And most of the time it wasn't over a bad comment. It was actually because their opinion was Wonder Woman was not as great as a movie as others, or he sees it. So he kicked them out because of that. I unfortunately wasn't kicked out at that time. And looking back at it, I think I should have. Because I wouldn't have been in the position that I was in that Discord. Even though I'm grateful for what it did, made me grow as a person. I don't know. I don't know where this is going to lead. Everyone hating on him now. But everyone should have seen that this is not a good person. He's not a good person. He's actually a backstabber. He is actually a liar. Lied several times on live streams and on Discord voice chats. And he's one of the people who led several people who I thought we were cool with, or well, I was cool with, to have basically adopted a cult-like mind where, let me shout this nigga out, Bolide, he's a bitch. Bolide was one of the people in Discord who was helped out a lot by a couple people, and after he became a boss in the Discord, which is basically like server mod or whatever. He changed. He became a dick. Jody Dick Rider. He talked a lot of shit behind people's backs. A lot of shit behind a lot of people's backs, just to let you know. And I bet you that shit ain't changed yet. And he basically said to most of us, fuck off. It's been nice knowing you, but I'm on Jody's side till the very end. And when I came back to the channel, just to troll, he tweeted me. Then I DM'd him. I was asking him, why are you asking me a bunch of questions? He's asking me about L's video. And he told me that because Jody and the league helped me out when I was depressed. In reality, they were the ones egging it on. They were. I cussed him out and proceeded to say, fuck him, get off my DMs. And he proceeds to say, well, have a good life, you're going to need it. Okay. There was this one video that L made the second video about, which threatened a couple of people in that video of being exposing their addresses. As far as I know, they did not have my address. I never sent them anything. So I did not know if they had it or if they didn't. So I was already on edge. I was one of the people on edge because I didn't know if they had it or not due to, I don't know. I told them a couple times what state I was at, but in what city, but I never told them my address. So I was kind of like, okay, this is kind of sketchy. So, yeah, I was one of the people at the time. I was 17 around the time, so I just turned 17 around the time, so I was a minor, and they were threatening a couple other guys. Another was a minor of pulling up legal action, whatever, even though what they did was bullshit anyway, and they were already participating in illegal actions. There's been several accounts that I was told that Jody was trying to solicit nudes from several girls in our Discord. Several. Almost all of them, actually. Once there was a live stream with a person, her name was High Reality or something. She told me once that he was feeling up on her ass and everything, trying, do something, but it never really worked out, and he didn't like that, and proceeded to treat her like shit, even though she wasn't really a good person to begin with. But Donna, she's another one. Shit like that happened, I guess, for the course of Discord, but Donna was a disrespectful bitch. Shitted on a couple of my friends. One on his whole family and kids. And it's just... And she also was one of the people... She was the person who knew H23 liked kids. Yes, he likes kids, in case you don't fucking know. Likes them, if you get what I'm saying. I could ramble on forever, but I'm just going to say this. If you watch this video, and if you know what I'm talking about, if you know who I am, you know what I'm talking about, and you're still going to rock with Jody, you're going to have to explain to yourself what reason you're given, other than entertainment. Why the fuck are you still hanging with him? He's done nothing but lie to you. He will continue to manipulate you. He will get rid of you at the slightest drop of a hat and try to rationalize to you why he's getting rid of you. Just so you can still give him views. Because he can't get rid of you technically. He just can't make you comment. And to that means a lot to a lot of people. But, yeah, in my honest opinion, if you've heard it from me, I have a lot more. I have a lot more to say about certain individuals, certain events that happen. But as far as this video for my friend Josh, I want to keep it as as much as I can offer in the span of time that I'm given. So, Jody, whoever, mod, whatever, if you are watching this, I want you to know, if after this video you still are watching him, if you are still doing this, all the videos that are coming out, why people are unsubscribing, getting, saying all this, that, the third, he is not a good person. He will lead you to fucking downfall. He has several times with me, made me depressed, never helped me out, ever. Once was one of the people who kept bullying me, in fact, and let the bullying continue. So, if you were in that Discord, if you were in those live streams during those time, 2017, 2018, then you know. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about it.